We'll talk about the messaging. The messaging has changed with the latest news. Jason, we hear that from Donald Trump and his speeches that we've been taking live on Fox News. How has the news impacted your strategy overall?
Well, it's impacted in a big way in a sense that everybody now is talking about Obamacare. Mr. Trump has been talking about the need to repeal and replace Obamacare for months on the campaign trail, actually going back to when he kicked off. But last week, when we got the news of the premium spiking in such a big way, 25% nationally, and where Mr. Trump is today in Pennsylvania, upwards of 60%. Now everybody's talking it, not just about.
So you're not talking about the FBI investigation at all. You're talking about health care right now. Do you see that resonating more with voters and undecided voters than the news of the FBI investigation?
Absolutely, because whether or not you pay attention to politics or the mess in Washington, I think a lot of voters are quite frankly turned off by what they see in Washington. Everybody cares about their health insurance. Everybody cares about how much money they have in their bank account and in their pocketbooks every single month. And so when families are getting these letters in the mail, in fact, I had a friend from South Carolina text me a copy of his letter that he and his family received yesterday. And their family premium went from about $915 a month to almost $1,200 a month. It was about a 27% increase. That's food off the table. I mean, that's a big difference. And so this is the big news, and it's why Mr. Trump is talking about this in Philadelphia today.
Is there a hesitancy by the campaign when you're advising him on his message not to go too far on the FBI investigation news and focus more on these policy issues? And why would that be?
Well, I'd say just the opposite from the fact that Mr. Trump is fundamentally trying to change Washington. I think most people at home watching are sick and tired of the promises that were given every 4 years. Nothing ever changes. Things just continue to get worse, especially over the past 8 years. And so that's why Mr. Trump laid out this very aggressive ethics reform plan, including term limits and bans on members of Congress and people leaving administrations being able to come back and lobby. And when we see this news, when we saw last week the news of the Clinton Inc., the $66 million essentially to how to turn the Secretary of State's office into a pay-to-play operation working with the Clinton Foundation. That got people really mad. And then we had the big bombshell on Friday with the FBI investigation.
But it seems